The latest now on the death of Pope Francis, as thousands of the faithful are preparing to gather in Rome and Vatican City as the pontiff is laid to rest.
The body of Pope Francis is now lying in a simple wooden casket in a private chapel in his former residence. Tonight, worshipers coming together for a rosary prayer.
Padre, e Figlio, e Spirito Santo.
Amen.
Cardinal Giovanni Battista Re led the prayers in St. Peter's Square, where many held the Vatican official newspaper as they recited the rosary. A viewing of the Pope's body will begin in the coming hours in St. Peter's Basilica.
A live look at Vatican City just after 3 in the morning local time Wednesday. After Saturday's funeral, there are 9 days of official mourning known as the Novendiali. KTLA's Jennifer McGraw is live in studio with the latest developments. Jen?
Sure, Micah, the Pope's funeral will be held Saturday in Vatican City at 10 a.m. there, which is 1 o'clock in the morning here in Southern California. President Trump and President of the Pope's home country, Argentina, both expected to be there, along with hundreds of clergy members and dignitaries from around the world. Tens of thousands expected to attend. As night falls over Vatican City and preparations are underway to lay Pope Francis to rest, faithfuls are gathering on this second day at the Vatican as they continue to mourn the death of the late pontiff. A 9-day mourning period known as Novemadalis. Here we're seeing new images from Santa Marta, where Pope Francis lived and died. His body in a simple coffin holding a rosary in the Santa Marta Chapel, surrounded by cardinals in prayer. He will then venture to the Vatican for those to pay their respects. Unlike years past, Pope Francis will be buried at St. Mary Major instead of the Vatican, a symbol of his devotion to Mary, the Blessed Mother. Some calling it an Easter miracle that Pope Francis made it out of the hospital after nearly a month battling pneumonia. Doctors telling him to rest. Instead, he blessed people during Holy Week and even joining in on Easter Mass.
Apre una via di pace.
Sadly, he would pass the following day unexpectedly, especially for those visiting and making a planned pilgrimage to Rome.
We just came in today and just kind of to experience all that God has in store for us.
Following the late pontiff's death and burial, the conclave will conclude, choosing his successor to lead the church.
The Pope has many titles, and one of them is the servant of the servants of God.
Father Rodney McNamara of Los Angeles, who has also dedicated his life to his faith, says undoubtedly Pope Francis will be a tough act to follow.
They'll be looking for something to inspire them. Like in religious terms, they'll be wanting the Holy Spirit to prompt them and to find somebody that's going to fit into leading the church in the modern world.
Cardinals are coming from around the world to participate in that funeral mass, as are heads of state. Then the conclave procedures begin with 135 cardinal electors choosing the new pope with a majority vote. The pope's body is expected to be moved from the Vatican, our time, midnight. That's the very latest. I'll send it back to you.
Jennifer, thank you. The DEA is remembering Pope Francis as a fearless ally in the fight against drug trafficking. In 2014, Francis welcomed global drug enforcement leaders to the Vatican, calling the addiction of the innocent an evil. His excommunication of a major cartel in Italy sent a clear message: there's no place for such evil in faith. The DEA has proclaimed Pope Francis an honorary DEA special agent for eternity.
Stay with KTLA for continuing coverage on the death of Pope Francis as we remember his life and legacy, and as the Vatican prepares for Saturday's funeral, which will be watched worldwide.